Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I do giveaways every month. This last month, thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway. There are 2 winners and you've both already been contacted. So if you haven't received a message yet, I do just reply to the comments from the giveaway video, letting you know that you had won and just asking for an email address to email me and let me know what your shipping address is. So go and check out those comments, see if you won, if you haven't been notified yet already. Also, today we're going to be talking about April's giveaway. I will give you all the details at the end of the video. But this video is going to be about all of the makeup that I pack when I travel. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the bag that I use. This isn't anything special. I just like the specific shape of this bag when I'm traveling. So this is my bag here. It's kind of boxy. You can see that from the side here. So it sits well. It doesn't flop over because you never know, like, when you're in a hotel and stuff, what kind of sink space you're gonna have or counter space for doing your makeup. So this one does have a zipper on the top and it sits flat, so my bag isn't gonna fall over when I'm trying to get my makeup in and out. All right, so first thing for actual makeup is gonna be, obviously you wanna pick things that are more travel size, right? So this one here, this is a Laura Geller primer. This is not necessarily always the primer that I bring, but it is a travel size, as you can see. And this one is the hydrating one. So when you're traveling, sometimes your skin is not very well adjusted. So I do like to pick a more hydrating primer to pack with me. Okay, next, I definitely want sunscreen on my skin. Even if you are going somewhere cold, you still want to wear sunscreen because you can still get burnt from a reflection on the snow. Even when it's cloudy outside and overcast, you can still get sunburnt. So you definitely want to bring something with sunscreen. So this one, this is the Tarte Guard, and this has 20 SPF in it. So this one is really good. Let's see, I have a couple different options for you guys. So this one here, this is the It Bye Bye foundation, and this has SPF 50 in it. So this, if you want something a lot higher, this is another good option. And my favorite one, this is literally empty, you can see. This is the Tarte BB cream, and this has SPF 30 in it. So obviously just one of those options, but I just wanted to show you guys a few, but something with SPF in it. All right, next is gonna be foundation. I don't have a travel size foundation, but I just kind of grab one foundation that is gonna work best for my skin shade at that time. So right now, I just have this Tarte one. This is the Shape Tape Matte Foundation. This is just the one that I have that matches my skin best right now. So this is the one that I'm gonna pack. Next, I have, this is the Tarte Shape Tape. I have this little mini one. So obviously, once again, it's travel size. So I'm gonna use something like this rather than a full-size product. All right, so for setting powder, I have the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is a travel size one, once again, but this is just a really good setting powder. It doesn't have flashback, it doesn't cake up on me, so you want to get a good setting powder and one that doesn't have flashback, because I do have other setting powders that I use for more day-to-day that don't have flashback, but obviously if you're going on vacation, you're probably going to be taking some photos, so you don't want anything with flashback. Next, I just bring a regular face powder. This is full size, not travel size, but just one that matches my skin best at that time, because you never know if you're going to be oily or you want to set something down. So just bring a regular face powder as well. Okay, next thing, this is like my #1 travel friendly item, and I 100% recommend you get these. So this is by Tarte, and I just realized I have so many Tarte products in here. Not sponsored, obviously. But these little travel size compacts. So there's a few different like shade ranges of these from Tarte, but inside you get a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. So I literally just bring this, and it's 3 products in one, and you can see, like, compared to the size of my hand, how small it is. So these are super, super helpful, and they have a few different options for shades as well. Okay, next, I just throw in an eyeshadow primer. This is a travel size one, which is about half the size of like a regular one. And this is just the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, just their original one. And then for the eyeshadow, I like to pick a more neutral palette and smaller, obviously, a little more compact. So a couple good ones that I like to use. This is the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. It just has a lot of good neutrals in it, but still some shimmers, and obviously this yellow little pop of color, but you can never go wrong with neutrals. So you want to pick something a little, you know, with the browns, or if you like pinks or something, you pick a palette that, you know, is more everyday wearable for you. Another good option, I think, is these little Too Faced palettes. They're just really small, travel friendly. They have a ton of different ones. This is the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. And this one has more pops of color. So there's like a purple, and you kind of got some more warm tone ones in here, but still definitely very neutral. All right. I'm dropping things now. Okay, next, I'll talk about lashes. So I always bring just like a little container like this to keep them safe, that fits maybe like 2 pairs if you want a couple different options, or only one depending on where you're going or how long you're staying. And a lash glue. These are all travel friendly, so you don't really have to worry about the size of these. And then I throw in a pair of tweezers, of course. So for brows, I just picked something super simple. So for me, it's the Goof Proof by Benefit. And I like this just because it's really easy to use, quick to do, and it comes with a spoolie on one end. So some brow products, it doesn't have a spoolie if you're using like a pomade or something like that. So then you have to bring a spoolie additional. So something like this where you're getting spoolie in it. I know some people like the Precisely My Brow or something like that, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I just like this one because it's a lot quicker because it has the wider end. So for eyeliner, I like these ones by Tarte. This one is really awesome because it comes with like the felt tip here on one end, and then on the other end you kind of have the gel smudge one. So once again, another 2-for-1 product. Instead of having to bring 2 different pencils for those 2 products, this one comes with both. All right, so for mascara, I just pick one of my favorite mascaras. They do have these in travel size, so my favorite one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I do have travel size ones of these. Like this one, right now I don't have the Better Than Sex one, but this is the Tarte Maneater, and this is a travel size. So if I have a travel size one and I know it's gonna last me the duration of my trip, I'll throw in one of these. If not, you know, if I'm going on like a week or 2-week long trip, I'm gonna wanna just bring a full size. Because these travel size ones tend to only last a few uses, in my opinion. Also, if you're going obviously somewhere that you're gonna be getting in the ocean or a lake or somewhere with water, I always wanna bring a waterproof mascara as well. Okay, next for lips, this is the hardest part, trying to narrow down which ones to bring, but I always just pick one lip liner, something more neutral that's gonna go with any look and wearable for any occasion. So this one is by NYX. It's just natural, basically is your regular lip color. And then I typically pick something that is like one of my go-to lips. In this case, this is the Tarte liquid lipstick in Bestie, and this one I can literally wear with any eye look, I swear. Another good option that I like to bring is another 2-for-1, are these sculpted ones from Tarte. So you get a lipstick on one side here, and the bottom here you get a matching gloss. So these are really cool because sometimes you want just a regular lipstick and sometimes you want to make it a little more glossy. So with these sculpt ones, it's another 2-for-1 and you get both of them in one package. All right, for setting spray, this one I'm not super specific about. Obviously, I have this one here, and this one is good to kind of rehydrate. This is another Tarte product, but this is the Rainforest by the Sea mist, and this one is travel size. But if I don't have a travel size in something, I just pick typically like my Morphe setting spray or the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, because those are my two favorites, and I think they just make my makeup last all day. All right, so last for brushes and sponges, I have a separate bag for these. This is kind of like a round one. This is a Too Faced. I don't think they sell this, but it came like free with a purchase or something. But just an actual like brush case, something rounded, but stiff enough to where your brushes aren't gonna get smashed like this. And I try my best to narrow it down. So obviously I bring a sponge, just whichever one is your go-to. Okay, so starting off, I just pick a big fluffy powder brush. This is my Real Techniques one, but whichever one is your favorite, throw in one of those. Next, I pick a small, like compact setting brush. This is another Real Techniques, but it is super tiny, so I throw in that. And then for like bronzer and contour, I love this brush. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I love this brush here. This is by Wet n Wild, and it's all rubbed off, so I don't know the name of it, but it is like a thicker fan brush. So this is kind of a 2-for-1 for me, because I can contour with this, or I can kind of go in motions like this way for a more bronzier look to kind of get it all over. But it's still precise enough for contouring. So this brush I absolutely love for traveling, because I can use it for contour or bronzer. Next, I throw in a brush for blush. I just like this one by Luxie. This is just a duo fiber powder brush, but it's pretty small and it just works really well for blush. Next, a highlighting brush. I like these kind of smaller fluffy ones here. I throw in one of those. And last for eyes. So obviously this is hard to narrow down how many different brushes you need for your eyes, but in my personal opinion, I like to do 2 blending brushes. So typically a little bit of a bigger one and a little bit of a smaller one. And then I like to use 2 shader brushes. These are pretty much exactly the same, but just in case you have like a matte and a shimmer, or just you're using like a pop of color with one and more neutral colors with the other, I just like to have 2 of these as well. Next, I like to bring like a concealer brush like this. I typically use this for my eyeshadow primer, or if you need to clean up any edges or things like that. And last, I bring 2 sort of similar pencil brushes. So this one is my Morphe M431 pencil brush that I use for my lower lash line. And then I bring another one like this. I don't know how well you can see. It's a little more of like a flatter top, not pointed like this one. I like to use this one for inner corner highlight or brow bone highlight, something small and precise. Okay, so that is it for all of my travel-friendly makeup products that I like to pack with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like these kind of videos, or you want to see more things about traveling, or maybe just what other things that I pack while traveling places, I can definitely do that. But as for this month's giveaway, so I do have 3 products here. So the winner will get this Wander Beauty. This is a Lift Off Purifying and Brightening Peel Off Mask here. And then 2 sheet masks here. So we have a Brightening Night Mask and a Banana Mask. So I think the banana one is for hydrating, and the night one is just for brightening and energizing. So 2 sheet masks and a peel off mask here. So what you have to do to enter this month's giveaway is comment down below any questions that you guys want me to answer. So this month I will be trying to get up a Q&A video. So I need some questions from you guys that you would like me to answer. So you have to be subscribed as well, obviously, to my channel, and then just comment down below a question that you have for me that you would like answered, and I will put that all together in a Q&A video for you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.